Okay, I'll just make this as a quick little showcase of Django Cotton with Alpine JS. It's pretty sweet. Let me see here. Make sure I'm up to date. And you can also use this in tandem with, what's it called? npm run. All right, Tailwind. So this is using Tailwind with DaisyUI. And I like to have an extra terminal open here. All right, where are we at? All right, let me open up my browser. This is another app I'm working on for work. Localhost 8000. So you have this. This is using Alpine JS, anime.js for the animations. Sorry, and then just like regular Django for everything else. It's using Alpine Ajax for background fetches of the HTML. I have it to where, like, it'll do password reset and all that fun stuff. And this is just used as like a baseline for whenever I need to rapidly prototype something. And it's got, like, this is just a shell. It doesn't have a whole lot of stuff, but you can manage users and stuff here. Like for editing users, I can, edit basic stuff, send verification emails, password resets, all that kind of thing. Like, let me do a quick, like, reset of my password. Now, it's not technically hooked up. It does work. I have done it, but on my local environment, I don't like to just leave that running. So it actually just prints this link here and go. Yeah, and in doing that, it resets it. Like if it doesn't match, it's not going to let me do it. It gives me 5 minutes to reset my password. Oops. I'll get it eventually. I swear I code sometimes. All right, obviously it auto-logs you out. But yeah, this is just like everything gets updated in real time, so it's using the same as like the first name and last name. But anyways, like, yeah, if I just, Bubba, right, bam, updated, and it's good to go. Like if I go back, everything persists and saves and whatever. For templates, you can see that I have components here for mostly icons and like messages going here. I don't think I'm really using Alpine for that. I am using anime.js though. It's an incredible little library for wanting to add animations. Also, as far as layouts go, I'm pretty much just using a split layout for both auth and no auth. So here it pushes in the messages components that you just saw here being called, and then there's a slot that's being pulled in. And so, any page that gets changed has this content main right there, and you'll see right here where it says X target main content. It's replacing this ID right here, main content, with the contents of the HTML for manage users. So technically, you could have a JavaScript object at the top level that is just collecting information and state if you wanted to do something with it, and you're only ever replacing that ID on that page. But you can just pass a list to Alpine, right? Like, even though I have main content here, I could pass in, like, messages, whatever other ID I want replaced, it'll get replaced from the incoming HTML of the response from this href. So it's pretty sweet. I found it to be incredibly amazing, but yeah, I find it to be more ergonomic than using like React or whatever else. So yeah, and it's again pretty easy to set up with. Where are we at here? Almost got lost. Like I've got it set up using DaisyUI and Tailwind, so everything integrates together pretty seamlessly. So I think overall you might enjoy it. Maybe you'll convert over. Say no to React if you can.